Hello everyone. We're just gonna hold on just a minute to get people into the stream, so uh, bear with me for a minute or two. Cheers, thanks.
Hello. Sorry, I was not looking at the TV. Uh, yeah, I was just waiting for people to get into the stream, so we'll get started in a second. But hello, we got Ross. A little echo there. Ross, HK, Articos, Art. I'm not saying that. Who's your surprise of the season? Asked Ross so far. Um, good question. um, I mean, I think Lord Hands probably. I think he's very close to like getting a bunch of like solid top five results. Um, maybe after today, but Quackhouse, I've seen him be quick before. That's not too surprising. Ruffles is doing pretty well. In Z4, that surprised me a little bit. Um, I've seen other guys be quick before too. D-Dub's been fast before. Monk, Chaos Druid, I've seen be a little quick. He's picked it up a bit this season too. Chaos Druid. Um, yeah. Oh, Crocker too. Crocker's been a lot more consistent. I think some of the change for this season's that he's consistently not started in the back for feature, as was his choice before. Um, but I think he's currently sitting at P6. I think that's quite good for him. Am I missing anybody? Um, from the tier 5 lads in chat right now? Yeah, so yeah, Ross says Chaos went from last a lot last season to podiums here. Um, I would, I probably would have picked up on that a little better if I actually had done comms last season for past round 4, 3. Where was I at? I'm gonna try to do that on Friday, by the way. We'll see how that goes, but at least try to do one catch up stream on Friday. It's very late now, but my cat has emerged. First time in like 2 hours. Hello. Soft scratch. A big scratch. Um, I think Chaos also came in round 2, at least I think. But yeah, he was in the back release for quali. I didn't write down all my stuff like I should, but I usually keep track of all the races. I have a little notebook. Write everything down when I'm good about it. Um, anyway, we'll get started. Um, actually, 1 second. Just 1 second. We'll get started in just a minute. Okay, right. Um, I was gonna do something and I forgot. It's alright, we'll get there. Cool. So, we'll have we had a 10-minute qualifying before this, and this will be a roughly 15-minute sprint race. I think. Oh yeah, no, it's 10 laps. It's up on the screen. Um, we changed the laps this season, and then a 40-minute roughly feature, which will be 22, 3 laps. I don't remember to be honest. Anyway, with qualifying, we have D-Dubs on pole position with a 1 minute 32.5. That is nearly 2 tenths better than our P2, which is Munkin, in the features 26 laps. There you go. Thank you, Boyan. Change the thing on my phone. Cool. Sorry, D-Dubs in the AMG. P2 Munkin, the 911, with a 32.712, and only 600ths behind that is our P3 Jaden, who has had some tough luck this season. Hope to turn that around. Good qualifying for him there. He had a 32.773. He's in the Ferrari 458. A little jumbled around. In P4, we have Chaos Druid in the RCF, Ruffles in P5 with the Z4, Quackhouse in P6 with the 650S, our current championship leader, Lord Hands in P7 with the Lexus RCF, HK in P8 with the Huracan, P9 is Danger Mouse with the Alfa Romeo 4C, P10 Crackavelli with the 650S, P11 Boyan with the M6. See tires. Oh boy, we'll go through back in a second. I'm reading off my stupid thing. Poyon in the M6, beautiful car. Airtown Jenna in P12 with the GTR, Inorganic in P13 with the Huracan, and Kapasov will have Schumacher in P14 with the GTR. Tires. Oh, jeez. Mate. I see. Hards. So HK is not going to have a great sprint. Sorry. It's hard for me to curse that because it's already cursed. I think he just forgot to change his tires. That's what I'm assuming happened here. But we'll get rolling right now. Oh, it changed. Oh, it changed tire. 5 lights and we're out. D-Dub's off with a pretty good start. Jaden with a very good start there. Getting Munkin off with the start line into turn 2. A little shaky there. And now they're side by side. We also got Ruffles and Chaos Druid. Chaos actually knocks Ruffles a tiny bit. Nothing really there. Ooh, and that's Quackhouse, I think. With a little tap on Chaos's rear. And we'll return to our starting position order for the top 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, we're all in order now. HK and P8 still with Danger Mouse on the outside here of turn 4, 3, 5. I don't know. I didn't do the track map. Backhouse taking a bit of a pummel there. So he got, I think he just took the turn wrong and landed on the outside. Everybody else kind of beat him in. And Danger Mouse here with Airtown Jenna, who has picked up form a little bit. Oop, as I say that, he goes a little wide there on the red. Tricky kind of box of this track. It's like a very funny set of corners there. Ross says, I wish people in my chair would put hard tires on. I agree. Oh, Jaden, and there we go. Oh, that's unfortunate, mate. Oh, just kind of let off the brake a little early there. It goes a bit wide, and then, yeah. That curb is a murderer. So that's unfortunate. That ruins what a pretty good P3 there. HK will take the L early and switch off of hard tires, get back on the softs. Apparently he did switch, but can't park there. He's just getting back on. It looks like HK and Jaden will at least be able to battle it out a little bit. Not be too alone out there. It's never fun being the only one in the back. Quackhouse and Danger Mouse again. That was a mouthful to say, by the way. Little alien. Quackhouse will take the outside, brakes a bit later, and you should take the position back there. Quackhouse actually back 2 positions off the start. Danger Mouse is the same. Cracker as well. We've actually maintained our order for most of it, except for Jaden. A little spin. Oh, that's a lot of curb there. For Ruffles, we got D-Dubs, who's marching off into the distance and looking to take nice win here with pole as well, which would bolster his championship looks quite a bit. We are very spaced out. There's not too much going on except for P7 to P9 here. Somebody else has fallen into the back. Oh, Boyan as well. Oh, that's unfortunate. He said right when the race started, beautiful car, terrible driver. That's okay. Shit happens. Shit happens. He's on softs, right? Yep. I'll see if HA can take a few positions back. That's not a fun way to start a race, but we still have 7 full laps remaining, and that's a good bit of time here. It's a pretty tricky track as well, so as long as you can keep it on track, you probably will be able to catch up, I think, to the pack. We'll find out the hard way. Lord Hands here, catching up on Ruffles for P3. Lexus just seems a little bit slow on these medium straights. This is a very important final corner, and Lord Hands with the inside run takes the line absolutely beautifully there, and he'll take P3 going into lap 4 of round 4. Ruffles will try to get back. A little bit of draft off the straight. I'll close up a little bit, but not quite enough to really make a good challenge for that position back. Schumacher a bit wide and on the curb as well. Yeah, this track is pretty relentless with certain curbs. Yeah, not too bad. Hey Martin, how you doing, mate? Pretty good fighting for tier 5, he says. I agree. Gave him a little bit of grief last week after Daytona on some not very great driving. But we'll see. It's been pretty steady here so far. D-Dub's just flying at the moment. Whole half second off of Munkin on that last lap. Should make a big difference here. Hello, thank you for joining. Appreciate dropping the like, PlayStation Racer. Good to have you. We're pretty spaced out at the moment, and looks like HK is on decent pace. He's faster than a few cars in front of him. A bit. Oh, that's unfortunate for him that it's such a bad start because of game doing things with tires. These things happen. It's happened to me before. So unfortunately not too often with mediums. Oh, here we go. Schumacher a little late there on the hairpin, and we'll make it. Ooh, ow! Yeah, that is no bueno. Haven't seen Lambo racing, Martin. You have missed some interesting Lambo. Is it me or is the stream lagging? I hope I'm not lagging. Please let me know. Yeah, that was just a bit unfortunate there. So that's Chaos Druid and Schumacher with a bit of an incident. That is unfortunate. Oh lord. Ay. Alright, we need a lot of chaos here with one incident leading to another. Danger Mouse going off track and then Airtown going off track at completely unrelated moments. And Crocavelli just getting caught in the middle of it. And now Chaos trying to get back and his tires are shot. So he goes off track. This is something. This is a much different race than last week, say that much. HK is back now into the group, coming back from the pit, which I think is commendable on his part for 1 minute 33 laps. And he'll get another position there off Airtown Jenna on the final curve of turn 5. And now chasing P9 with Inorganic. Airtown Jenna does have a nice draft on him though. Not sure if go a little bit wide on the apex, but I'll come back and see how they're doing in a minute. I think I missed a few things. Yeah, I saw there were a bunch of stewards reports, and I'm glad I'm glad y'all listened to me a little bit, because there were none from Daytona, and there was definitely a few in there. Definitely a couple so far in here, but I usually don't look at the reports before I do comms, because I feel like it's cheating. The two Huracans here, if Martin was curious. Inorganic and HK. And HK will politely pass his teammate on the inside. With Ayrton Jenna actually making a move on Inorganic as well. Make it through a little bit of trouble. HK is on the inside still. Inorganic, my bad. The livery is very cool. I'll say that. That is Lord Hand's livery, I think. He's been on fire lately with those team orders. Fair enough. Well, now it's HK into P9, and he pitted on the first lap, so proper job from him. We do have Schumacher and Quackhouse. Schumacher was in a little incident earlier, but still has managed P6. He seems like a great teammate. You guys are a good pair, I think. Ruffles a bit wide there, probably a bit very, very late on the brake into the hairpin, but I think he's okay. Lord Hands is just a little bit behind him. Certainly opportunity. What has happened to tire wear here? Z4 is struggling big time on tires. Front three are pretty low. Lord Hands doing quite well on tire wear, so that's certainly one to look out for in this race. As we go into the final few laps of the sprint. Parkhouse just slightly wide on the exit. He'll be alright. McLaren never struggles with tires. That's something I think all of us are jealous of. And that front right of that Nissan is not great either. What are we doing here? Very similar on tire wear there as well. And how's HK doing? I'd say pretty successful recovery drive so far, even if he just keeps in P9. It looks like he's definitely making a good press here for P8 on Danger Mouse as we go down one of the longer straights. There's three long straights on this. Very interesting track. Probably not my favorite of the two Dragon Trail. That is HK with a nice move inside. With the Huracan over the 4C. We try to keep things nice and flowy into this section. And we got here. D-Dub's still well out in front, putting up 32 fours. Monk not too far behind though. And about 7/10 on the last lap though. For D-Dub's. Time to re-promote HK, says Ross. let's see how the feature goes first. Hope it goes well. Should put him in a good spot. Currently that would be P3 on the starting grid for HK as it stands. So a good opportunity for him there. Grass. See if Ruffles can hold on to this P3. Tire situation a little dire. I think he's braking, getting a little bit too late into that hairpin. That's 2 laps in a row, and Lord Hands behind him with a very good-looking situation for him. Let's see pace here. Ruffles dropped 7 tenths on that last lap. About even a lap before. Coming right back to them. Just want to check down the order real quick. Yeah, we'll stick here for a moment. Take a look at this livery. I don't think I've taken much of a look. Sorry. I get distracted a little too easily, so bear with me. We'll see the I think an overtake here. Ruffles would a little bit wide yet again. And they will match each other coming out of the final turn. Oh, Lord Hands gets the inside here. We go into the final lap. It's a nice battle here for a final podium position. Ruffles gone a bit wide after the apex. Lord Hands on the inside now. Ooh, a little bit of curve there for Ruffles. Ooh, a lot of curve there for Ruffles. So again, hopefully he can get the braking right on this next turn. That front right tire is not going to be very helpful. He brakes, I think, right on time. Slightly too early, but actually looking pretty good there. A little bit too hard on throttle. Lord Hands in P3 at the moment. Oh, Lord Hands was wide, and that'll be Ruffles in the next turn with the proper line. Oh, this might be a little bit too much for Lord Hands to overcome this late. A few corners left. If he can nail it, he can at least catch up to him for the final straight. Tough position to be in. And we will go up front with D-Dubs with qualifying pole position and a win for the sprint first race here of this race day. And Munkin in P2 on a very good result for him. Ruffles looks like he will be coming in P3 with Lord Hands not too far behind him in P4, Quackhouse P5, Schumacher P6, looks like Crackavelli P7, and HK with a recovery drive after wrong tires and a pit stop, finishing P8, Danger Mouse in P9, Chaos Druid after earlier incident P10, Airtown Jenna in P11, Inorganic P12, Tireless Jaden after lap 1 spin in P13, and Moyan will come in P14. So that will leave us with one race remaining for this. Sorry, not this race, the other race. My cat is currently doing some strange things. Just like flopping around like a lump. Okie dokie. I'm gonna have a quick drink of water and we will get right back. Nice and sunny day here. Actually, it's sunny outside, which is unusual. Alright, so we have a reverse order grid from the sprint result. So that'll be D-Dubs with the win in P10, and Chaos Road to finish 10th in pole position. So, yeah, we'll get right into it. HK with a pretty good start here. Just catching up a little bit to Danger Mouse off the... Ooh, Quack House there. Hold on. Oh, Quack House actually losing a position there. Two Lord Hands. Maybe? Yeah, he's gone a bit wide. He's gone wide, but held it quite nicely. Quackhouse keeps position. Watch HK here as closes in on Danger Mouse, who's struggling to get grip. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Tires. Medium. Medium. Soft. Soft. Medium. A little bit of a mix this race. Soft. A lot of soft tires. Not sure how we're going to be on tire strategy. Nope. T-dubs on softs. Bunking on mediums. I think I have that right. Mediums. Jenna. Mediums. Sorry, I like to write it down so I don't forget. It's hard to remember all the tire strategies. And they're quite important as we have different tire rules this season. No soft strategy, and don't have to use 1 or 2 sets or anything like that. So, cool. We have very good mix. I'm curious to see if we have any two-stop strategies on the books. That'll be HK on the inside of Danger Mouse for P2, and he will get the traction out that he needs. So that's HK into P2, a little looking pretty good, I'd say. Lord Hands catching a little bit of the grass there, but holding on tight. Ruffle's gone a little bit wide on the first turn of this set of 4 turns. Yep. Schumacher looking on the inside of Danger Mouse, but will actually... keeps getting little bits of snap there, I can see, but Schumacher almost beat Danger Mouse out of the corner. Not quite yet. We have Crackavelli's gone quite wide. Around his teammate, Quackhouse. Very jumbled up here. D-Dubs up to P8 already, and that's Chaos Druid, who has spun. Let's see why. Nope. HK is a little far back. I think this was on his own. Oh, he was on the track as well. Didn't even touch the curb, and Chaos Druid goes spins on lap 2, and that's going to be a big dent in his race right there. So that's HK out in the lead, trying to turn his day around. Schumacher on the inside of Danger Mouse, And Quackhouse coming right behind very quickly in that McLaren. Yeah, it was a good moment for HK there. It's all you just seeing the other guys spin out, and then you're just like, all right, I can't do the same thing. Ooh, a little bit of contact there from Quackhouse on the back of Schumacher. But we'll remain very tight here in our fight for P2 and P3. Schumacher again trying to shoot in the inside, see if he can get the traction on this run. I think he does, yeah. Tireless Jaden up to P9, up from P13, taking good advantage of things so far. Ruffles, unfortunately, back into P10 from P3. No, sorry, P8. Only 2 spots dropped there. But not a good day for Chaos Druid. There's a little traction there from Ruffles. And Crocavelli on the tail of his teammate still. The 2 McLarens are very close to each other. A little bit of bump there. I think Crocker is just trying to let his teammate have a little bit of space. Interesting stuff going on up here with Schumacher bumping D-Dubs out just a little bit. Should have given him a little more room there, I think. He's just trying to get the wide enough in the turn to not kill his release there. That's HK multiple seconds up in front. See if he can hold this. Schumacher late on the brake. A little bit of trouble holding it. I think he's playing a little bit of defense in the middle of that corner. It's not ideal either. We have Quackhouse and D-Dubs. D-Dubs is clearly very fast on this track, as he, our current P2 over in the Drivers' Championship. And he's making a good move here on Schumacher. And D-Dubs is on absolute fire. Ooh, well put. D-Dubs into P3. And this is gonna be quite a day for D-Dubs on this pace. Long race to go, still 22 and a half laps left. A lot going on here too. Tireless Jaden trying not to spin out. 3-car bundle up. A very difficult place to have multiple cars, and that's Airtown Jenna trying to get on the inside of Ruffles. Not quite. Now on the outside. Very close though. Ruffles coming. Jaden trying to make a move on Chaos Druid. A little bit of argy-bargy there. A lot of little bits of contact. And D-Dubs already making a move on Danger Mouse for P2. As he is already up 7 spots from the starting position. In very short order. Not going to be able to quite catch Danger Mouse here. Danger Mouse gets a nice exit out of turn 1. Oh, Danger Mouse goes very wide, and that's going to be an easy position for D-Dubs. As Danger Mouse drops 2 spots there. And still have Schumacher in P3. He's up a few spots as well. Finishing P6 in the sprint, so in P4. Only 1 spot then. Oh, Jaden and Chaos Druid have been very much battling in this section of the track so far today. Waffles too, still putting his nose in this battle. Draws a very similar pace back here. See if Jaden can catch up to Chaos Druid. Chaos Druid does have good pace, but Jaden did qualify P3. He's definitely not slow here at all. PlayStation Racer says very close racing throughout the field. Loving this race. Good to hear. This is our tier 5 as well, and do a bunch of streams. There'll be 5 races in GT every week. Actually 6 with our new ALR esports league. That is live on Sundays at 8 p.m. London, Dublin, Greenwich Mean Time. Jaden here trying to figure out a way past Chaos, but Chaos is going to be very on the inside. Jaden, a little better turn in here. We go nearly too wide yet again. We also have Tier 1, which is live at 8 on Monday. We run all the races on Monday, but a few replays for rest of comms. Make sure we have full grid. Oh, and that is HK into pits. He comes off those soft tires, which are quite worn out. Might have had another lap in there though, but I think he's just not feeling too comfortable. Understandable, and that is D-Dubs back into P1, and still a good few laps left remaining on those soft tires. Quite an early pit there. Well, Lambo dominance is not, it's AMG dominance, which I think you're more familiar with, Ross. I can't remember how Tier 2 is, but Lambo does hate tires, that is true. This is like one of those. This is certainly one of those tracks where it does burn up tires very quickly. But if you drive it right, okay. Sorry, I was misremembering then. Oh, I forgot. Okay, this Tier 3, I think the AMG is quite good. Pyro's in one. It doesn't mean it's not good. It just means it's not consistent. Not that I can speak much on that either. I was trying to sneak you in with aliens earlier. Tier 4. Not aliens. I'm not an alien. Nobody in the tier is an alien at the moment. We do some very fast drivers though, to be fair. Do miss having you there, but did miss doing comms as well for you. Jaden with a bit of an incident there, and he's dropped back to P14. That is another race. Fortunate for him. Some good pace. Lacking a bit of consistency, unfortunately. And we go back up here to D-Dubs and Danger Mouse and Lord Hands. Aliens for your pace. Well, that's the only way you get better, to be fair. It's racing with people that are faster. Oh, Lord Hands gets a little bit out of shape there, and that'll put Chaos Druid back into contention here for P6. As Chaos Druid loves to go on the inside of this hairpin here. And looking alright. Ooh, Lord Hands, I think, reacted a bit to little shake there off the rear of Danger Mouse, and loses a few positions there. That is just unfortunate. Hey, Quarkhouse, thanks for joining. Good to see you. continue on here as we have Monken looking on the back of this battle here between Crackavelli and Schumacher. Now we hate to see it. Absolutely hate to see it. Lord Hans losing positions like that, but that is Crackavelli, who is on seemingly looking quite refreshed. He's making some good moves. I think we might be seeing the end of, towards the end of Crackavelli in Tier 5. Made a lot of progress. Definitely one to keep an eye out for. And just definitely note, Schumacher's medium tires are already gone. That GTR is not enjoying this at all. And 2 cars behind, look at the tire wear. Bonk. Crackavelli struggling a bit on tires as well, but you hardly notice a thing. Doping. Is that an accusation, HK? And D-Dubs, who probably shouldn't be in this tier. Flying. He is really enjoying this race, I think. This track. What is going on here? Hello? Hello? All good? Controller died? D-Dub's coming into pit. Lap 9. Office softs. And we'll see what he goes on. Crackavelli also into pit. Oh, Inorganic had multiple wheel disconnects. That is the worst. Crackavelli, Schumacher, Lord Hans. Alright, so a bunch into pit. That'll put Quackhouse out in front for now. As we start to turn into the pits. I'll catch D-Dubs here, making a nice move on Danger Mouse as he marches his way back up to the field. D-Dubs has already had qualifying pole and a sprint win, and he is very much looking on the pace for a feature win, which is a long way off, 16 laps, but definitely hard to say that he isn't in contention for that triple crown here at Dragon Trail Gardens. A little there, and then I'll be Quackhouse into pit, and that'll leave Monken out. 10. Mediums, HK is pitted already, I think. Lap 7. So HK was the first one into pit on lap 7. He's back up into P2 already, which I think is quite a good sign for him. Maybe a soft medium strategy would be my guess at this point, because it's still a bit of a stretch. He needs to make this tires last a little bit longer. He is catching up to Monken though. Monken is on a pair of very worn medium tires and probably is thinking about pitting. HK certainly making the moves here, but I think he's on a lot of wear into those tires already. Ooh, that was a very close call. I think we have another good battle back here between D-Dubs and Chaos. Another pair that have been on great pace for this track. An eye here. It's Monken, I think. Yeah. try to shoot off into the pit without crossing the line, and that'll leave HK up into pole position in clear air, or sorry, P1 and clear air. Moncton. Chaos is still yet to pit, but has a very quick D-dubs on fresh tires behind him. I think it's more of a matter of time, as long as D-dubs can keep it clean. Ooh, that is a big shunt there for Chaos Druid. That is damage and not a good run for him. Very unfortunate. He's had good pace. Just a bunch of little incidents, getting knocked around quite a bit. But that was all on his own, I think. So that'll put D-dubs back into P2 as he starts to chase down HK on tires. Ruffles pretty much just on essentially dead front tires here. He's got to be pitting soon. I think for the last few, Mouse, Ruffles, they're both struggling a bit here. Looks like D-dubs is catching up to HK. Let's see if they come into pit. They should. Ruffles is going to keep it going, and he's going to want both the. He's aiming for both of his tires up front to be dead. Really trying to make the strategy work for him. If you can get through this lap clean and then hop on another medium tires, I don't think that's too bad for him at all. He does have the McLaren. Oh boy, McLaren behind him. On fresh tires. Caught me off guard there just a little bit. Oof. That'll be Quackhouse past Ruffles. Ruffles is definitely going to have to pit. Pretty quick pace, but Ruffles will be coming into pit. Ruffles throwing on the hazard lights. I think he's trying to signal that he's pretty much letting him pass so he can get a nicer line into pits. Yep, I think that's a good move there from Ruffles. So Ruffles and HK back into pit. This is HK's second pit from the medium tires. Oh no, soft. 13. Ruffles, Chaos in as well. 13. Danger Mouse. Where's Danger Mouse? We did it last lap. Town came a few laps ago. 11. I missed a few pits there, my bad. Organic came in pretty late. 12. Check back on our race leader here. D-dubs out in front by probably 8 seconds or so. the slide there from HK coming out of the final turn of lap 14. It's our lap. Munkin on mediums in front. Probably not too long before HK makes that pass. And D-Dubs with the fastest lap of the race so far, 32.5. Which actually, funny enough, believe it or not, that is actually the same time he had in qualifying for pole position. And he's just beaten that by 2/10 with his Sector 2 time there. If he can keep this up, he will demolish that time on a pair of Warren softs. So well done here from T-Dubs. Nice simple livery here. As we pull into the start finish and see how he does on his time. Not quite. He actually lost a big chunk of time there. About 8/10 in the final sector. But it's a very tire heavy bit. Washed. He still matched his own pole time to the thousandth. So that's pretty cool. See that much? Ooh, we have a nice close battle here. HK still hasn't gotten quite to Munkin, despite the tire advantage. A little wide through the chicane. A little bit back, but does have a nice little draft here on Munkin. Catch up a little bit if he can keep behind him. Munkin's certainly trying to break that draft. HK would have liked to break a little bit later. Yeah, he makes it a little bit fat, but you're also not sticking behind him too well. A little more aero. Tire advantage, skill issue. Damn, Lord Hands coming after him. Ooh. Yeah, that was definitely HK's fault. That'll unfortunately knock Munkin back quite a bit. Now in the range of Schumacher. Not trying to recover, but is on worn mediums. Need more proof. No comment. What do you mean he turned it on you? What are you talking about? You were behind him. It's your responsibility. Nah, yeah, that's yours. That's all. Oh, well, that was your fault. That was what mattered. That's not your corner, though. That one? That's not your corner. There's no way. That was Munkin's corner, 100%. Your front tire wasn't even at his, like, it was barely on his rear. It's not enough to claim it. Hey, look, it happens. Go to the stewards. I'm not the steward. I don't deal with it. I just say whatever I want on comms. Quackhouse up, or sorry, D-Dubs, well out in front. It's actually just blue flagged inorganic. That's fair. No, look, your POVs are going to be different than what I'm seeing here. So again, leave the stewards. I'm not a steward for a reason, and all good. I gotta just judge what I see on here. That's all I can really do. Just from this perspective, that's what it looked like. We're about to see another round of pits. I think people are trying to. Seems like people are trying to hang on to use softs for the final stint. I think you touched a nerve. All good. problems here. These things happen. Like I said last week, Tier 5 is learning, the learning experience, and yeah, nothing I say on comms matters for storytelling purposes, so. So D-dubs here, I want to do triple soft strategy. I've not had to say that yet, I think, so. Putting this up. Not too bad. Now you start to push. Well, I don't think you're going to be pushing too much now, because you have a lap of fuel left. Only one lap of fuel. Should have fueled a little bit more. Deep on your last tire. Your softs are lasting pretty well. The Lexus is pretty nice on the tire wear, it seems. Rockabilly. Now he's done triple soft as well. Clockhouse, much more tires left, but not too much more fuel. Sorry, I cannot be looking at the back of that car too often. Not for me. Check back here. D-dubs into pit, as predicted. Wait, there we go. Ruffles getting the best of Schumacher there on the quadruple right-hander. Crockavelli in as well, Lord Hands in. Scourge in there. It's Clockhouse in provisional P1. Nice move by Ruffles, hanging out with the Trailer Park Girls. I don't even know. Ah, Jaden, not again. Just driving into the barrier. Oh, that's frustrating, mate. Just get the consistency down and you will be doing pretty well, mate. Not too far off. Lord Hands catching on Danger Mouse. Quackhouse will come into pit. We're about in the middle of our last set of pits with 7 laps to go. Lord Hands pushing a bit here. Nice wide to the apex. We should be able to catch up to him. Oh, you should have taken a little more draft off of him, but that's okay. Lord Hand says, I found my consistency in this race, and that is awesome to hear. Just gotta keep that moving to the rest of the season. And you'll be making pretty good on your current P10, which I think you're top 5, to be honest, if you keep it up. Ruffles will be in next. HK still has a lap or 2 if he wants, but that Lambo does not like tires. And D-dubs out in front. Post pit, so this is first lap after pitting. Or not the outlap, first lap after the outlap. I don't know how you say that. But. Okay, guys. And thought we we saw a spin. That's Schumacher with a 1 second penalty. Not too many penalties on this set of races, which is good to see. It's a little tougher to get penalties on this track, but it's good to see. Good to see less happening. HK into pit. And D-Dubs is far away. D-Dubs stopping. Yeah, I think it's time for D-Dubs to get moved, but this is looking like a big getting all the things today. I don't remember if he got fastest lap in the first race, but probably did. He probably got fastest lap. 32.26. That is 0.3 off of his quali pole. And yeah. HK, you're in fourth. I don't want to hear it. That's more of a Ross thing here, but I hope he's still here. Ross, you got a comment. Inorganic into pit. And D-Dubs down the straight for a few more times left. Very spaced out, except for these two. Danger Mouse and Munkin. Munkin putting on the ceremonial hazard lights. Ross says, maybe I will promote half the tier again. That is a threat. Need don't know where I was going with that thought. Munkin on the inside. Brakes a little bit earlier, and Danger Mouse will probably come out of this alright. Munkin a little bit too early on the throttle. Key positions for the moment. This is looking like quite a win, quite a dominant day here for D-Dubs. It's now a 32 flat nearly. What? Where is this coming from? I think he's just figuring a few things out as the race goes, as he's pretty much in time trial mode right now. Just stringing together quick and consecutively quicker laps than his pole time. This is bad. And still in the purple. Someone has his PSN login. D-Dubs. Parkhouse P2, Ruffles P3 with a HK close and P4 behind. Only a few laps remaining here, and that'll be HK on the inside with Ruffles, who's really struggling on tires with 3 laps left, and that's a really bad position for him to be in. Oh, that's gotta hurt. That Z4 does not seem to like this track very much. HK is off into the distance in P3. Turning around his day quite a bit after a bit of an oopsie to start the sprint race. Ruffles is going to hang on for dear life here. with two cars that are battling quite close behind him, Lord Hands and Krakovelli. Lord Hands seems to be biding his time here. Bro is the most consistent light flasher. Which one? Who's flashing? Office? Lord Hands with a PB there, 32.7. Really trying to look down. Ruffles. Ah. Ooh, looks rather dark out. Don't think it's gonna rain. It did rain in our Tier 4 race, which was very quick. I didn't even notice it was raining until it was lashing, but came out of the final turn on the lap, and by the time I hit turn 1, it was completely coming down, and we were already the little like track water meter thing was at already past Inter's level. By the time I hit turn 1, coming out of the final turn, that was it. I spun pretty quick. Oh, ruffles the pen there, and that's going to drop him another spot to Lord Hands. So now up into P5, with Krakovelli not too far in front. We're pretty spaced out here, so D-Dubs and Quackhouse far and away from pretty much anybody. D-Dubs loneliest man out in front. Actually, looking pretty close here out back. As we to the penultimate lap of the race. I am starving. Really hungry. Need to eat. Keep an eye here on these two here with one of our closest battles on track at the moment. Lord Hand's a little bit wide, but trying to nail that line. We'll get a nice draft on Krakovelli here. Coming into the final lap, nice last lap heater on our hands. So we'll try to use the cinematic cam a little bit more. Keep forgetting about that. Also a little battle here between Airtown Jenna and Boyan. Seems like some of the ones in the back have caught up to each other, which is good. But we still have this absolute battle. Krakovelli trying to make a little move. Cover off the outside there for Lord Hands. That will be D-Dubs in for the win. Won everything today. Absolutely everything, I think. I think he got both fastest laps, quali pole, and sprint win, and a feature win. Quackhouse in for P2. No! Hold on. Wait. Alright. Crocavelli on the outside. Lord Hands takes a nice inside curve. And that'll be Lord Hands into P4. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't miss anything. Never miss anything in these streams, ever. Lol. Keep an eye. There's still... Crocavelli seems to be just trying to hold on. He's having to lift off the throttle a bit there, and that'll be... I think that'll be Lord Hands up there. Gone. That is the top two in. Well, HK, I think, is very happy about this result. P3 for him. Turned around what looked like was going to be a rough day for him. Lord Hands in P4, Crocavelli P5 on a late battle. Ruffles in P6. Monk in P7. Chaos Druid P8. Schumacher coming P9. That's a lapped inorganic. I thought it was another car there I was missing. To the line. Inorganic just beats up Danger Mouse. Not really. Danger Mouse P10. Inorganic P13. And Airtown Jenna right on the back of Boyan coming to the final lap. And that'll be Boyan in with P11 and Airtown Jenna P12. Cool. We'll go through... Nice shot of our winner there. Go through real quickly the pre-stewards standings. Some very good racing here today. Very good to see. Pre-stewards. Tier 5. Cool. So, our new championship leader is now D-Dubs with the everything today. It says only 2 fastest laps. I have a hard time believing he had fastest lap on both. No. Pole. Is that pole? Anyway, I think he had both fastest laps. D-Dub's our new championship leader with 139 points. And Quackhouse drops to P2 with 126, 13-point gap there. Munkin in P3 with 110 points, so 16 points back. Starting to spread out a little bit in our top 3. Still 4 rounds left. Super Cracker, Crocavelli in P4 with 70 points. 2 points back is Chaos Druid in P5 with 68. Slabman, who's missed out a few races here, has dropped down to 66 points, with 66 points, P6. P7 is Tropical. It's known as Ruffles in game. P7, 66, actually tied there for P6. Lord Hands in P8 with 59 points. Lord Jackin, who is Danger Mouse in P9 with 46 points. Love Dawn missed this round, P10. Schumacher in P11, 38 points. Point, also known as HK, with a good turnaround today. 24 points, because he got switched tiers. P12, Airtown Jenna in P13. Inorganic in P15. Boyan in P16. Jaden in P20. After a lot of unfortunate runs this season so far. For the Constructors' Championship, we have P1 Team McLaren with 196 points. P2 is the AMGs at 147. and P3 at the moment is the Lexus team at 127 points. So, uh, yeah, very good racing today. I think I missed a few incidents, but I think overall a bit cleaner than Daytona. But thanks for joining. We have Spa on Monday for round 5, and if you want to catch, if you're not racing, you can catch Tier 1 with live commentary here on this channel at 8 o'clock GMT, and um, hopefully we'll be back doing the stream for Tier 5 on Wednesday at the same time-ish. Yeah. For more information, you can go to aeroleagueracing.com. It's our wonderful website, and you can find stuff for our Discord there and more information on all of our leagues. We have GT7, ACC, WRC, and F1. That's the other one. Anyway, thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks for making this fun as always. And we'll see you next week, and good luck on Monday. Peace.